Hello, everyone. How you guys doing today? Happy Friday. This is Jeremiah Davis, aka the Funding Coach, coming to you with Black Label Friday. Hope everyone is doing well. Um, you know, it's been a productive week, um, and I got a whole lot of new things coming, and they're implemented. Um, Let me make a short message here. Okay. Um, yeah, so here's the deal. If you're not familiar with Black Label CRM, Black Label CRM is a white label SaaS type business in a box, right? Black Label CRM it's a business credit and business funding automated software, white label software that you can actually purchase and offer on pretty much almost autopilot business funding and business credit to your clients. Okay, so if you're in the B2B service industry and you want to help your clients get access to funding as well as uh, um, building their business credit or becoming bankable, as we like to call it, that would be Black Label CRM will be the software for you. Now, up until recent times, um, some of these things have not been, this information has not been available to the general public per se. Okay, you have to do a lot of research and digging around to find out all these things. Well, we put them all into the software. We put everything in the software, so you don't have to do any get more guesswork. You don't have to figure out what you need to do, what the next steps to do, which way to go, how to find a resource to complete the step. We put all of that in the software. Okay, so we have a straightforward, automated, end-to-end software that walks the client step by step through each of the steps, right? And we reorganized the software. Before we had it set up where you would try to sell them into your coaching program, business credit coaching program, and then get them access to funding, get them access to a number of other things in the software. Well, we've changed that now. So now you can the client can come in to the system, be pre-qualified, not pre-approved, pre-qualified. Okay, pre-approved and pre-qualified is two different things, right? We want to make sure you have a clear understanding that it's not a pre-approval, it's just a pre-qualification. Once they're pre-qualified for one or more of the 21 different loan options we have in the software, then you can take that client directly to one of the lenders that we have in the software. So today I'm just going to highlight some of the features, the new features, the old features, the current features, and new features, and the features that are coming. Because the software are constantly making updates and changes to the software to make it better and better, right? So Lord, we have put it like this: if you had the software 6 months ago, it's totally different now. Has all the same whistles and bells, but there's more whistles and bells. And I want to just walk through some of the features to give you an overview of everything you get, right? And we also created some more videos, so training, funding, all types of things like that. So we have really all the resources for you in the software. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right into it, right? And I'm just going to our website, blacklabelcrm.com, and I'm going to the pricing page. I'm going to go over the software pricing. We have new pricing that's more economical for anybody now. Literally, we have financing, in-house financing for monthly plans. So what that means is you can get the software now for a very small investment to get you started, start using it, start making money. By the time your next payment is due in 30 days, you will have at least your first client, if not more, right? I believe you can get more than one client in 30 days. Okay, so remember, this is a white label business credit and business funding software. So the first thing I like to point out is we're going to build your version of the software on your domain. We're going to create a subdomain off of your primary domain where we'll house the software. So they will never see anything from Black Label CRM. Okay. In the software, we have a plethora of resources, right? We have outsourcing resources. If you don't want to do the live coaching, you want to outsource it for a very economical price. I mean, really low price, right? You can spend for a live coaching client, you can charge $4,000 or $5,000 for, and your cost to outsource it is only $550 one time per client for a year of business credit coaching. Okay. Um, uh, we have uh, we have funding resources. We have a white label loan processing network that if you opt in for it, it's totally optional. You opt in for it, we will do your loan processing for you. Now, you can do all your own loan packaging and you can keep 100% of the commission. You just have to do all the work. You connect with the lenders in the software or whatever lenders you want to use, and you package the deal, you submit the deal, you get paid a commission, and you keep 100% of the commission. Okay. Or if you outsource it to us, we will do it under your brand, right? It's a white label loan processing network. We're going to call your client and we're going to represent the loan processing department of your company. And then we're going to collect the documents and we submit them to lenders. Now, you only get 35% of the commission on that, but that is a nice chunk of change. And basically, for you just generating the lead, and you get 35% of the commission. So it is a really good deal. I think that's one of the highest paying commissions for referrals. And I don't even know anybody else that does white label referrals anyway. So that's another bonus. We have also resources in the software where you can supply ERC tax credits. And we're also adding the SETC, the self-employed tax credit, into the software, and we're providing the resources to get those things completed as well. Most people, if they were infected by COVID, right, and they were self-employed or entrepreneurs or small businesses, and they were during COVID, right, 2020 and 2021, they could qualify for those tax credits, and those tax credits do not have to be paid back. And then if it's the ERC, the government's so backed up, they are taking almost a year to extend that line of credit for the ERC. For SETC, it takes about 6 weeks, maybe 4 to 6 weeks before that money comes in. But you can get up to $32,000 in these tax credits, 26,000 to $32,000 in tax credits that do not have to be paid back. And if you don't have the right documents, but you did file your taxes during those years, we do have resources in the software where you can go to a tax firm that will do the doc prep for you. And then you can take that client for like the ERC to a lender that does ERC advances, okay, and make commission there. All right. Or we can do it for you. We're putting those things in place, those funding programs in place with the document collection and all of that also. Okay. We also have consumer financing resources in the software. So if your client doesn't have the cash or credit to purchase your coaching program outright, you can offer them personal loan financing where they go to a specific lending portal that we have in the software. You enter their information as a soft pull, and they get multiple offers from multiple lenders. Then they can choose the lender they want to work with, the term, the interest rate, all that based on the offers they choose. And then they pay you out of the monies that they get from that lender. So there's really no reason a client, if that really wants to do it, unless they got bad credit, really bad credit, and no money, then there's nothing you can do for them. But if they got halfway decent credit, even a 550, 600 credit score, they can get financing to purchase your coaching program. All right. Um, that's what you get. Those are these. I'm just going over the features. Over the features. Sorry, I got a haircut and got some hair in my eye. So anyway, all right. The software has internal coaching, right? So we have created video avatars on each of the sections all throughout the admin panel and the client portal. So every client that gets access to the software, which is free to get what limited access, right? They get access to the funding. They can upload their credit report. They can also do the first 7 steps of lender compliance. right? Those first 7 steps of lender compliance is like the EIN, the business address, phone number, the SIC code, banking, things like that. So they get that for free. If they want to move on past that, then you would have to mark them as a paying client. Once they have marked it as a paying client, then they have access to the rest of the software. And like I said, you can offer this as a do-it-yourself model, or what we call virtual coaching, where the video avatars walks the client through each of the steps, and then the resource to complete the step is right there for them that they can click on. If you sign up with those vendors that they need to complete those steps, you make another commission off of that from those vendors that extend, phone numbers and virtual offices, tax services, entity formations, website design, SEO, things like that. So you can provide all those resources through the software with the vendors we have in the software. You sign up with them, and you can keep 100% of that commission as well. Okay. Um, uh, so the internal coaching system for you as a software user, right, as well as for your clients are in there. Automated email marketing. We have already 20 emails, canned emails in the software that automatically go out when a client completes the success scan, right? The success scan is a basically online form, right? Collect some basic data, right? There's public record, not we're not collecting any social securities, EIN numbers at this stage, right? Let's just complete the success scan. You have free unlimited use of the success scan. Okay, that okay. Now the phone. Hold on. Somebody get the phone. Okay. Okay. So with the success scan, um, that's your ultimate lead gen, right? Because you can just put post up saying in your local area, business owners, get pre-approved for one or more of our 21 different loan options, and the scans come in. And those who pre-approve for a loan take them into a loan. But the say a scan also checks 150 other data points that are public record on the business and the business owner, right? That pre-qualifies them. Now, if they put in incorrect data, they're going to get incorrect results. If they put in the accurate data, they're going to get accurate results. All right. Now, here's what's coming with the success scan. We are about to integrate with a database where we can check the public records, right? These are all public records. We can check if they filed their business taxes in the last 2 years or 3 years or what have you, right? If they owe anything about tax. We cannot get a copy of the tax return or the tax filing, but we can check their status with the IRS with that when that data is imported. We're also going to be importing into the scan the Secretary of State of good standing, so we'll be able to see if that business owner is in good standing with their Secretary of State, or if they need to renew and do their annual filing. Okay. We're also going to working on a Plaid integration. So if they give us their banking logins, then we'll be able to check their banking, check their bank rating score, check the date open, check to see if they had any NSF, all the things that the lender looks at when they're doing assessing a business owner for funding. Okay, so we're going to have that. We're going to have the UCC database. Like if they already have a blanket UCC, like if they're have a business that they've gotten um, a a loan or defaulted or something like that, we'll be able to see what other the UCC filings they have. Sometimes the UCC dollars is a good thing if they are keeping up with their current loan payments. But we need to see that before we go to a lender, so we don't know. So the lender does not deny them because we didn't do our job. Okay, so we're making the scan more robust in the pre-qualifications. Okay, we're also separating our loan packages out from the first round of funding. There's a certain basically your asset base and your um, uh, asset base and your equipment based type programs are the easiest programs or funding options to go for first. The credit based programs require good personal credit, more good, better finances, things like that, and those are going to be the second round of funding. So our system is being evolving to the point where we're going to do one round of funding. We want you to upsell them to becoming bankable coaching, right? and then within 4 to 6 months is our target turnaround time on the coaching platform, where we can then take them to a second round of funding on better types of loans, like business term loans, the SBA loans, or business lines of credit, or even corporate only financing. Okay. If you and becoming bankable is not just building business credit. Building business credit is one leg of the table. You have to have your business finances, you have to have your personal finances all together, and you have to have good personal credit. If you have all those, good business credit, good personal credit, good business finances, good and personal finances, now you are bankable and going into it, right? In the bankable coaching, you need things like 10 to 15 trade lines reporting to the Business Credit Bureau. You need to make a certain amount of money every month. You need to have a low 5 bank rating score. You need to have, your company needs to be at least 1 to 2 years old, if preferably 2 to 3 years old, to qualify. You have to be in business for 3 years to qualify for corporate only financing. Okay. You also have to have comparable credit equal to the amount that you are applying for. So if you go into a bank, say Bank of America, and apply for a business term loan for $100,000, they're going to run your business credit and they're going to see if you have access to $100,000 in comparable credit. Now, the comparable credit is a mix of lines of credit, vendor accounts, things like that. And all those work towards your comparable credit. So you need to have access to $100,000 in comparable credit to qualify for a business term loan with low interest rates and monthly payments, and a longer term period to pay it back to qualify for business term loans, right? Um, on the business FICO score, you need a 155 minimum, right, to qualify for an SBA loan. Okay. So things like that. So the SBA is checking that credit score, and that's also what lenders are checking too. It's not necessarily they're checking the DNB, Equifax, Experian, Credit Safe. Those are more for other entities to extend you lines of credit or vendor accounts to see if you have established business and you already have trade lines in other industries on your business credit. All right. For funding, it's the SBSS score or the the business FICO score. Okay. We have API integration with other CRMs. So I personally use Go High Level. You might use KEP, you might use Zapier, you might use Active Campaign, what have you. But you can do API integration with our API key generator with any other third party, right? Access to the funding, right? We have the 21 different loan options. We have over 200 direct lenders that you can partner with, or you can opt in for our loan processing services. It's free, it's included. Okay, so there's no extra cost for that. Um, Once your client pre-qualifies for business funding, you can just collect the documents and take them into that funding program with the lender and the software. Okay, we're actually fine tuning and filtering our lender offer portal, so it's like I said, to be more accurate. But the client, based on the data they enter, will not qualify for one of those unless they actually do qualify. Sometimes we have some people that are right now that are putting in data, usually not the accurate data, and it's pre-qualified them for things that they actually don't qualify. So we're in the process of fixing that and updating that as well. Okay. I already said you have unlimited use of the success scan. That's in there. We don't compete with you. Okay. We designed the software so you can be the authority in the space in your local area. Okay. In your local city. Right. And if you do it right and follow our instructions and our tips within the software, we will you will be the authority in business credit, business funding in your city. Okay. And they won't be getting marketing from Black Label. I mean, Black Label is just a software company offering you a solution. Okay. And if you do all the work yourself, you keep all the money. Okay. Only time you pay anything extra than the annual price is your renewal in a year, which is $1,500, or when you need more credits. A credit is equal to a paying business credit coaching client. When a client pays you to coach them on building business credit or becoming bankable, you use a credit. You get 5 credits with the software purchase, and then when you need more credits, you can purchase those and use them. They're very cheap. They're anywhere from $150 individually, but you can get them down to $100 each. And you can charge your virtual coaching. I charge $997 for my virtual coaching. I charge $4,000 for my live coaching. You can charge whatever you want, but your cost is only going to be $150 to $100 per credit. Okay. Um, those service extending vendors. We have 200 service extending vendors, approximately 10 for each of the lender compliance or your business credit foundation, right? Phone service, virtual office, email, website, all those things like that. So you can partner with those entities, and then they will pay you a commission, and they do the fulfillment. All right. So you have those 200 service vendors, and then we have over 3,000 credit extending vendors that are categorized by product or service type. So you can just click that drop down box, pick the product or the service type, and we'll bring you up a whole bunch of vendors in that for that particular service or product that you can apply for a line of credit or a vendor account with. It could be a net 30, a net 60, 90, 120, or revolving line of credit that you can utilize to buy products and services you need for your business or your client needs for their business to generate more clients. Okay. We have 244 business and personal credit cards in the software, right? We're actually in building our credit card pre-approval algorithm now, where once we get the scan and we import the credit report, it's going to automatically pick out the top 10 credit cards that a client can potentially be pre-qualified for and apply with. And then if you want to, you can charge them a success fee to show them how to do that as well. Okay, you should. The going rate is anywhere from 8, 10 to 12% on average. There are some people that charge anywhere from 15 to 20%, but you can charge whatever you like. Okay, it's the system is very transparent. Everything is in there. I wanted to take all the mystery out, so you're not guessing on what you need to do next. Okay, or your client is not guessing what to do next. You have unlimited. You can enroll unlimited employees, affiliates, and agents and clients. We're not charging you per seat or anything. Only thing we're charging you for is those credits and the software. All right. 21 different loan programs, 200 direct lenders, approximately 10 lenders for each loan program. Okay. Um, you have your current business credit and funding training, right? Like I said, we want you to be the authority in the space and give the correct, accurate information. And our underwriting guidelines for the credit cards, the vendor accounts, and the lenders are updated every 6 months. So we stay with the most current available data for the underwriting guidelines for, like I said, lines of credit or funding. All right. There's multiple landing pages you can choose from. We have templates that you can choose from to match your logo and your feel and your style. All right. We have explainer video avatars, like I said earlier, all throughout the software. We have a database of 30 industry partners. What that means is these are B2B service industries that you can potentially be referral agents of yours. We're actually going to be adding a database where you can type in your zip code and we'll pull up all those verticals or the B2B service industries that can be potential partners with you and send you better quality referrals. That's going to be in there. That's coming, and I mean it's already there, but there's more coming. Like I said, with the typing in zip code and bringing those industry partners up. Right, there is a client portal. Client has their own login portal. Once they complete the scan, the system automatically creates them a username and password and sends it out to the client with the link to the client portal. Okay. The agents or affiliates have their own portal. They can only see the clients that they have referred, but to you, and they can see the progress of those as well. We have 15 different marketing resources, everything from social media marketing and posting and creating pages to SEO to social media. I mean, there's a whole litany of marketing resources, database building, email campaigns, webinars, ebooks. We have all those resources in the software so you can extend those too as well. We have white label promotional videos. We have white label ebooks, right? We have the UBF funding estimator, which is now the credit card pre-approval that we already spoke about. Um, We have productive client closing tools. We give you closing remarks on how to close the client once they're into your system. They go through a scan. You get on the phone with them, and then we give you, basically phone scripts that close the clients. Okay, full business success system. Our whole system is designed to not only get the business owner bankable, but stay bankable. All right, so they're not always living in the revenue based or MCA type world, that quick cash, the expensive cash. Okay, we want to help clients or business owners become bankable and stay bankable. Those tools are in the software as well. All right, like I said, unlimited employees, not by seat, right? User friendly. And the software comes in, like I said, the virtual or do it yourself model or the live model. Okay, and then there's an affiliate vendor database. Now, those are just majority of the features in the software. There are more, but a conversation for conversion. You know what I'm trying to say. To save time, I'm going to skip that. So you get all that for $29.97, or 297 down and 297 a month for 12 months. It's a 12-month contract for the monthly plan. At the end of your 12 months, you can renew. On the annual plan, it's 1,500, or you can stay on the monthly plan ongoing for another year. Okay. Now, I also have a business builder package. The business builder package includes all the software, but also includes all the rest of these features. So we will build you a custom business credit and funding website, create a logo if you need one. We'll set you up with a Go High Level account. We'll help you set up your appointment scheduler, your phone system. We will create 40 social media posts now. So now I'm doing it was 30. Now I'm doing 2 months, right? 20, one a day, Monday through Friday, of social media posts for business credit and business funding. With the 20 emails that are already in the software, we're going to create another 40 emails for your nurturing campaign. Anytime somebody books an appointment or schedules um, or completes a success scan, goes into your email and text message campaign. All right, we're going to set up approximately 10 automated text message responder after business hours, already closed, scheduled appointment, things like that. We're also going to be adding an AI chatbot. So everybody gets the software. In the near future, you will have a plug and play chatbot that can answer all your FAQs about business credit, business funding, as well as schedule appointments and demos and things of that nature. All right. We're also going to sync up your email campaign, your text messaging campaign. So all your clients that are going into your email nurturing campaign are also going to get those messages in a text message as well. Okay. We're also going to provide you with um, 8 blog posts. That's one a week for 2 months, right? 8 blog posts. That is the blog posts really help increase your SEO. So it's vitally that when you start creating blogs, you continue to put those blogs out on relative articles and services in your space to increase your SEO, increases your web visits, increase your set scans, so on and so forth. Okay. We're going to set up the workflow. What do you want to happen when the client comes into your system? All right, we're going to set up your Google My Business as well for your local area or local SEO. So in conjunction with setting up Google My Business for local SEO and the blog post, it's going to really help you score or rank higher on the Google search for business credit and business funding. All right, we include also 9 additional ebook marketing ebooks in the software if you get the business builder package. Okay, and then we're going to integrate all that, the website, the Go High Level account, and the Black Label CRM under your brand. So it's a plug and play business in a box. Okay. Now that plan right now, the promotional offer is $597, $6,000 for your first year, and then $3,000 for the annual renewal. Or you can get it for $597 down and $597 for monthly payments for 12 months. Okay. If you After the 2 months, if you want additional content, we will create you additional content, right? 20 social media posts, 20 additional emails, and 4 blogs every month for $97 if you are a software user. Okay. So that is the gist of what we got coming up with the new updates, the new processing, the loan processing, all those things you will have access to And most of these things are not going to cost you any extra. Your phone system, we set it up, you will be paying fractions of a penny on a per call, or lead connectors, what go however low it is, and they charge you, you know, like a tenth of a cent for each email, text message, or email, text message, and phone calls. Okay, we're going to set all that up for you. All right. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you want the software, you can get it for $297. If you want the business builder, you can get it for 597. Then you got 30 days for us to set it all up and get your first client. I don't know how many other businesses in a box with websites and CRMs and automated email texts and any of those things that I just went over for these price points for $297 or $597. A down payment, and then 30 days after your next payment, and then 12 months later you can renew or upgrade or cancel whatever you want to do. So those are the new features that are coming along with the software. um, and it's a game changer. It's a total game changer in business credit and business funding. If you don't have it, go ahead and get it. Schedule a demo. I'll be happy to walk you through all the different changes. And then there's a number of different videos on the website. Check out the video gallery and watch some of those videos. If you still want some other information, go to the YouTube channel, Black Label CRM on YouTube, and watch all the lives that are there. There's a couple of years of content listed there, covering a wide range of products and services that you can fulfill within the software. All right. And I hope, listen, I want everybody to make it in 2024. 2024 is going to be a crazy, but it's going to be a very productive, very profitable year if you position yourself right with the right tools that you need to run your business credit and business funding business. Okay. My name is Jeremiah Davis. I'm the funding coach. Peace.